the No Fate channel? Checking in. And over the past 3 weeks, I have felt absolutely amazing. In fact, I've been pushing some serious weight down here in my home gym at levels that I hadn't experienced since before the V took over and I was actually at a local gym with my gym bros clanging and banging the heavy weights, and it's felt great. And over the past 3 weeks, I have been using NutraBio's Ribose, and I wanted to go over what it is, if this is actually the thing that's been making me feel great, and do a little bit of a discussion about this product that you might not know about. First and foremost, if this is your first time to the channel, hey, don't wait, hit that subscribe button down below, and hell, give this video a like while you're down there. On this series, I simply review a supplement on every episode to help you decide if it is right for your fitness goals, your health needs, and most importantly, that hard-earned money. D-Ribose is a 5-carbon monosaccharide. It is a sugar molecule that your body uses to quickly produce energy and replenish its ATP stores. I will say NutraBio, 1 bottle, 100 servings. 1 serving is 5 grams, and it contains 5 grams of carbohydrates and then 5 grams of D-Ribose. Now, usually in the health industry, D-Ribose is used for people with heart and other medical conditions. A lot of people in the supplement industry will use it in terms of trying to produce energy inside the gym and to improve athletic performance. 1 serving, 5 grams, is 44 cents per serving at NutraBio's website, NutraBio.com. You can use my code NOFATE247 to get yourself 10% off. But the reason you came to this video, the reason we want to discuss this is, has NutraBio's Ribose been giving me all of those pushes in the home gym, allowing me to just kind of push heavier weight, feel better, feel great in the gym? And I have to admit that I have to say absolutely not. Now, there's tons of supplements out there. Some of them work, some of them don't, some of them fall into the gray area. I will say, when you do look at the clinical studies of Ribose with respect to performance, a lot of the studies are what's known as inconclusive. And I have to imagine that if it's inconclusive in a medical study in terms of performance or a scientific study, that it's probably not going to do anything in your home gym or your local gym for the average individual. Now, me personally, I'm on a small, lean bulk, so I'm in a calorie surplus. So in terms of energy stores in my body, in terms of whether my body is fasted or depleted, no. I've got tons of energy, tons of stores, tons of food coming in and going out all the time. So it's not from lack of energy, lack of carbs, or lack of sugars. And I have to imagine that something like this, for me and for most of you, just isn't going to do very much. And I know in a world where people are trying to push more and more supplements on, it's really hard to figure out which ones are going to be right for you. And I just happen to think that this is probably going to be a bit of overkill compared to most people's training. Overall, where would I use this? If I had to pick a spot to use this where I think I would get the best benefit from, I would imagine that if I was doing a super long race, let's talk half marathon, marathon, if I was doing something where I needed to get my energy stores replenished ASAP, as fast as possible, and I was taking in as much liquid carbohydrates as possible, this is something that I would consider to put into my own intra-drink mixes during those races, during those long sporting events. But for most of us, that isn't going to be the case. For most of us, we're not going to go out and run a half marathon or a marathon. For most of us who even do run or do workouts, the longest workouts we're going to do is maybe 2 hours at most. And frankly, this is probably, again, going to be overkill in those scenarios. Now, if you're an Olympic athlete, if you're at the top echelon of your specific athletic field, then maybe this is something you might want to consider to give yourself that 1% oomph, or even that 100% that at the top of the top, you're looking to get those small edges. This might be it. But frankly, for me in my home gym, this is all overkill personally. Now let's talk about heart conditions. Now, Ribose has been used in the medical field for people with chronic fatigue syndrome and heart issues. If I had those things, I would certainly talk to my medical professional which I am not. But I would talk to my doctor, my heart specialist, and ask them if this might be something that would benefit me. I know in those studies, they did see improvements with supplementing with ribose, but they were using up to 30 grams a day. Keep in mind, one serving of this is 5 grams, so that's quite a lot of supplementation. Overall, I love supplements. I think there's a lot of great ones out there, and I think it's important to really try to sniper which supplements are going to be ideal for you and not do a shotgun approach effect whenever possible. Hopefully you found this video informative. Do me a favor, if you've got any questions regarding ribose or any other of NutraBio supplements, do me a favor, drop them in the comments below. Head over to the website. They got some supplements I'm a big fan of. Obviously, this one just isn't it. If you came this far in the video, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button down somewhere over here. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.